Hey gang, today I'm going to give you a little introduction to our new template, Blogline. You're looking at the demo right now on demo.JoomlaXTC.com/blogline. And this is a great new template we've introduced. So let's take a quick look. On the home page here we have several different areas. We have the inset position. Then we have the latest news from the archives, contributing authors, stay in touch, and our bottom modules here. So one thing unique about this template is we use anchor links to go to certain areas. Like if I click archives, we're going to scroll all the way down to from the archives. Contributors, new, contact, and that's a feature that's built right into the template. And let me show you a bit about that real quick so you understand. We're going to go over to the administrator and let's go to our main menu and let's look at the new link. In order to set the anchor links, we're using an external URL, and all we do is put #new anchor. For the demo here, we have it in a subfolder, so we put /blogline/. In the Jumpstart version, it's just /new anchor. That / makes it so it'll go to the home page if you're on a sub page, because when you're on a sub page, those modules are not active, so you need to get redirected back to the home page. So let's go back to the front end here and take a look. Our templates are all done with what we call regions, and you can see in the template regions over here, we can go ahead and say here's 1 through 10. So let me explain this a little further. This is the inset, it's in region 1. This is region 2 where the latest news is. Region 3, region 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So with the region selector here, you can go ahead and rearrange it. So now I'm going to try 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 5, 2, 3, and 10. Let's see what happens now. So we have 1 there, but now we have our contributing authors here, our stay in touch in the middle from the archives, and latest news at the bottom. The reason I'm showing this to you is because inside of the template, what we're doing is we're using a custom HTML module inside of an anchor position to anchor to the latest news. So latest news is in user 1 position, and it is part of region 2. So we're going to go back here to the back end. Let's close out of here. And we're going to go over to our module manager. So as you see, we start off with the anchors 2, 4, 6, 8. So new this month anchor, all we have in here is a AID, new anchor, and a class move it. And we put that in position anchor 2. So let's take a look at the layout real quick. And this will explain it a little further. So at the top of every region we have an anchor. 4, 5, 6. So let's say that we have user 1 is our new titles. We have it there. Then we set the link here in the anchor 2 and it jumps right to it. And let's go back to the home page. And let's discuss a little more about the template. So what we have here is News Pro. News Pro is creating this slideshow. It's basically all done inside of the News Pro. So if we go over here to our module manager again, and let's do Deluxe News Pro, and here's the inset slideshow. Okay, we've got it set for fader, 1 columns, 1 row, and 6 pages. and we're using the Blogline slideshow demo. As you see here, we've got templates for every single layout that we have in the template. So slideshow demo, and what the slideshow demo is doing is it's pulling in the image in the background. This is the title of the article, this is your intro text, and there's your read more link. As well, we're using News Pro right underneath here. These are article titles, and these are like more articles. And it slides back and forth. You can basically use whatever you want here. Some of you will be putting in a banner ad, or you might use this, or you might want to put videos in there. Whatever you want. This is just still in the inset position, and this markup is inside of the News Pro. And that would be called featured inset. So you have slideshow demo and you have the featured inset. So let's move on and check out this, the latest news. Of course, this is just a custom HTML module, and we can find that in the back end here by going to our custom HTMLs. Let's find the mod custom. Go down here, let's go to display all, and as you see, here's all the titles that we're using. So if we say latest news title, all we've done is put an H1 class in there with a span and H1. So now you might want to say, well, how are we getting this background in? That's where the template manager comes in. We'll come into the template manager, and we're going to go to Blogline. And right now, our layout configuration for our default is set to style 5. So we're going to go here to styles and style 5. So we're going to see that when we get down here, that was in region 2. So what do we have in region 2? We have a region wrap background color. 4 is a background color. 6. So that's how we get that background in there. And back here we have this nice sliding hexagon pattern. So what's going on with that is, if we look at the body background image, that's our dark hexagon. So then in these other areas, like region 3, we're putting in another hexagon PNG, which is transparent. So that's giving us the effect when we scroll, almost like a parallax effect. So you have your background in there, and then you have another layer scrolling with it. So let's move on and see this. This is our News Pro again, and this is 4 columns and 3 rows. And again, you just have to go into your module manager and go to Deluxe News Pro and see that we have it right here in latest news. Select the Blogline latest in user 6, and it'll be styled just the same. So as we move on, we've got from the archives. Again, this is News Pro, and there's a template to do this. And this is 3 columns. And down here we have our contributing authors. This is our contact wall. These are 6 different users inside of Joomla, and with contact pages. So if I go to the read more here, it's going to bring me up to Blogger 1's contact page. Go back to the home. And what we have here is we have the name, some intro, and a read more, and the image. And this can be found inside of the module manager and the contact wall. And this is contact wall in user 33. Authors, user 33. So now we'll scroll down to the stay in touch. This is also contact wall. We just have an image that we put in there, and then we have some intro text And this takes us to the contact page, and most of this is done just as HTML markup, but we did use a contact wall to pull in the address and information. And this module here is simply a custom HTML module with your social networking icons. We didn't set these as links because we figured that you're going to want to do that yourself. So what you're going to want to do is go over to the custom HTML module, and it should be right here at the bottom, social networking. And then you have your IMG here for all of them, and simply put in your own link. So you would just do an a href equals quote, just type in your link, www.twitter in your account, and then close the A, and there you go. Now it's a link. So we'll close out of that and come back here, and this is the ACY mailing component. This is a free version, the starter version. You can go ahead and buy the enhanced version, which has a lot of features that we really do enjoy, but we packaged the free starter one in here so you could at least have a newsletter feature. And this would be found in the ACY mailing module in user 43, and you can set everything up in here. And we basically went ahead and styled it in the template, so it's going to look perfect whatever you do with it. And then these are just bottom menu modules. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bottom 1 through 4, and we just have these as normal Joomla menus.